Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so it's going to be rough. Bear with me. Editing might not be great, but the topic is important and hopefully the quality is there. Something that, you can learn, something that you can take away from it. Obviously, like many Americans, 2020 has been a troubling year, and it really had me rethinking everything that I've come to prepare over the years. And I took a step back and really checked myself and wanted to look into everything that I've come to prepare. So the first thing I thought about is, what if me and my wife needed to grab our bags, get out, and just go? And, we need whatever was in that bag is what we had. So I wanted to be, my first thought was I wanted it to be lightweight in case we had to walk. As you can see in front with this bag in front of me, the lightweight, it's not heavy, but it's not, lightweight anymore. I started thinking of different things I could put in the bag. Did I want to put in them Daytrex bars, freeze-dried food, MREs? And I kept going back and forth debating the pros and cons. I talked with a friend and he gave me some good ideas and some good insight. And what it basically came down to is, if the world ended tomorrow, or even if it didn't end, if it just snowstorm came and we were stuck on the road, or you got stuck at work and you can't go, I don't know, whatever it may be. You need food and you're getting hungry and you need to eat something. And as of, 10 minutes ago, the world was normal and you were eating normal food. So you're not going to be too eager to dig into an MRE or nasty, over sodium, or I don't even think that's a word. Salty, freeze-dried food. Edit that part out later. No, I won't, because I'm not going to edit anything here. Anyway, you get the point. You might not want to eat a nasty MRE, meal out of a bag. And I've had them and I can deal with it. But the real motivation was, in this video, was my wife. I went back and I looked and thought, what is she going to eat? If she had to, she would eat what she needed to, but I wanted the stuff to be good. I wanted it to be something that you might look forward to eating. And so hopefully I accomplished that in this video. So I had a couple requirements when making this. I wanted it to be equivalent to the cost of a store-bought U.S. military issue MRE. You can find them at gun shows anywhere from $5 to $15. You might get lucky, you might not. So the cost of this came down to a little over $20 per MRE. But the thing is compared to a U.S. military MRE, the way that the calorie count worked out here, this is equivalent to almost 2 days worth of food. You have 148 grams of protein and almost 4,000 calories per MRE. So that could be 2,000 calories per person per day. So that is something I'm happy with. And if you look in this bag right here, this is all the extra stuff I have left. So if I went back to the store, I could maybe spend $10, get some of the single items that I bought, and just repack the bags with the leftovers that I have. Speaking of which, the store that I bought it from is Walmart. The reason I picked Walmart is because it's available everywhere. So for the purpose of this video, I can post this, and if you see something you like, you go to your local Walmart and find that exact item. Walmart brands are usually pretty good, pretty affordable, and they have a lot of variety. So that's why I picked Walmart. So before I continue, this isn't an original idea. You can type homemade MRE on YouTube and you'll find a ton of videos. Everything from people trying to find dollar store MREs to just putting their favorite items away. Some of the stuff works, some of the stuff doesn't work. I learned a lot, and I learned what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do. So before I start this video, I have to throw out a shout out to Iridium242. He was the first video I saw that I really learned a lot from and wanted to apply this concept. Another channel is the Modern Minuteman. Enough talking, and I'm just gonna get to the video. All right, so here's everything, the contents of the bag. This is just a quick overview, and then I'm gonna go through each item and discuss why I put it in the bag. To start off, each MRE is going to include 3 napkins, 2 spoons that are in there, and 4 wet wipes. So to start off with breakfast, I got these Kodiak cake oatmeal packs. The reason I pick up the Kodiak cakes versus the Walmart brand is because this is a bit more protein dense. It actually has added protein in there. So, you know, God forbid this is the only meal that you can get in there. You're going to get 12 grams of protein and 190 calories per pack. So you can go about this how you want. I usually eat 2 packs of oatmeal as a meal, but you can split this up between the days. I also added these Nature Valley or Great Value Nature Valley bars. There's 2 packs in here. You could eat one of those with your breakfast. I put 2 of them in the bag. So then when you move on to lunch, I got these soups in a bag. This is actually 8 servings, so you know, if me and my wife were together or me and someone else, obviously I'm not going to eat this all by myself. So hopefully I'd be in a scenario where I can make this and I have a way to save it. But if not, if I needed to share this with people, that would be fine as well. The reason I picked this bag right here is because it cooks in 10 minutes with just water. I didn't want there to be any prep work involved aside from adding hot water, and that's a theme that'll recur through the rest of the stuff that I brought. Same with the oatmeal. Add hot water, and that's that. So next, these are some Bumblebee, chicken salad on a cracker kit. Nice for a quick snack. Just get some quick calories in. If you eat all of the crackers and the chicken, you're getting 270 calories and 10 grams of protein. So that could be eaten with the soup, or the soup could be one day, the crackers could be the next day. And I also added another Nature Valley bar in with our lunch here. For dinner, I went with the Knorr packets. The rice is already ready to eat. In a perfect world, you'd pop it in the microwave and it'd be nice and steamy and warm. But you can eat these packets cold. I've done it before. It's not the tastiest, but it's also not terrible. And then I went with the Walmart brand lemon pepper chicken. I haven't had this particular sauce yet, but it looks good. I like lemon pepper chicken. And keep in mind, this is another meal that if I was by myself, this would be a lot. So this is something that if I'm with another person or with my wife, this is a meal that we could share, depending on how much energy we were consuming. This is something that we could share. So to add to all of this, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, I put in these little snacks here. This is like a applesauce puree with banana, apple, and some grains. It's high in fiber. Some of the Walmart brand beef sticks, similar to a Slim Jim. I put 3 packs of these almonds in there, so each pack has 100 calories and 4 grams of protein. This isn't very calorie dense, but I figure, this could be thrown in with the oatmeal, or just eaten as a snack on the go. You have 3 Propels, 1 for each meal, and then a bag of this Skippy. So a lot of the videos I've seen include the Skippy to Go cups, and that definitely would have been cheaper for me. But I love that this has the screw top on it. This way you can, if you don't finish it, you can put the cap on, keep this in a cargo pocket or in a pocket on your bag, pop this off and just squeeze it and eat it right out of the bag. You don't need to get dirty. You don't need a spoon or whatever. If you want to, put some of this in your oatmeal, put it on some of your freeze-dried fruit over here, you absolutely could. And these items in particular were all picked, with the exception of the Nature Valley bars and the rice. All of these items have an expiration date of at least January 2022. And I gave myself a set rule of 6 months over is the acceptable limit. And like I said, this is September of 2021 they expire. But I don't imagine these, go very bad. And this is July of 2021. So that puts me, with 6 months, that puts me at right around the end of December or January. But let me circle back to another point, is all of these are things that I would eat right now. I'm not very eager to open up my MREs and eat a sausage maple patty, or maybe I would eat the chili max. Don't even let me lie. But point is these are all foods that I would eat. So if my expiration date on these items is January 2022 and I haven't used them and nothing happened by December of 2021, I'll have some soup for lunch. I'll have these for breakfast. I'll put that on my peanut butter and jelly. I'll drink these. These are all things that I would eat. So if I don't use them, and when I eventually cycle them out for fresher items, these won't go to waste at all. So let me, I don't want to put the packaging process in the video because that takes 2 hands and that's something I'm still working through. But I'll just show you what I did real quick. I put the items in there as best as I could, put the calorie count on there when they were bagged, December of 2020, and when they're good till, if that even looks like good. But this is good until January 2022. I debated if I wanted to vacuum seal these bags or not, and I think I eventually will. I found some zippable vacuum sealed bags, but right now, if you can tell, they're actually in 2 Ziploc bags. The reason I put 2 bags in there is, 1, it adds extra protection for the contents. If one of the bags get punctured, there's still a chance that not everything's ruined. The other reason is because this is meant to be a 2-day bag, is you take your bag out, you eat what you want, and then you can put the trash in one of the bags and then keep the items sealed in the other bag. So this way, you don't have to leave your trash, if it's a environment where you may not want people to know that you were there, or you're just a conscious citizen and you don't want to leave trash around. You can pack it out with you. And speaking of pack, These are also great for camping trips. It doesn't have to be a bug out bag. This can be all the food that you need, and you can put in this bag, put in your backpack, and this is what you need for the weekend. Maybe you can add a little more, custom tailor it to your trip, but it's all there. So just to address the chicken noodle and the oatmeal real quick, I have a method of how I would purify water and heat it up, and that's in our bug out bags. And that's going to be the content of my next video, is my little mobile camping, cooking, water boiling setup. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learned from it. Please leave in the comments how you would change it, what I could do different, or if you have any questions, just leave them there. So good luck and stay frosty.